breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
Did we tell them we were going live on
We did
the
not.
Facebook land?
Nope.
All right.
Do you have your phone?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. I'm going to adjust this just a tiny bit. Hi.
Oh, okay.
Make sure G's really in the shot.
Make sure what's in the shot.
You. You're G.
Oh, yeah. I know you don't usually refer to me as G when you're talking to me, though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you were talking to them.
I was talking to them.
It's like that's odd. All right, a quick
Good morning.
Facebook shout out here. Just put live now.
Got up a little late today. Today is the last Rocky Horror show for Galen. So it's been 5 weeks of 5 nights a week of shows and some matinees on top of that. So
Oh man, it's been an awesome run. I really feel bad for people who didn't get to see it because, man, it was. Hey, Mike. It was a fantastic, just 100% like one of the best experiences I've had at Penobscot Theater, and I've had some really fun times there. So, and that has to do with not just the. I mean, Rocky's a fun show, obviously, but the particular cast and crew, and director, the
everybody.
artistic director, everybody involved in that production, just great people that are fun to be around. They make it absolutely a joy to show up. People that really understand having a good time is part of the creative process, and
And you can be professional and still have a good time.
yeah, there's no narcissist there. That's when you get a narcissist that comes in and starts hogging all the attention and demanding this and getting pissy about that and trying to control everything.
To exert my authority.
Oh my god, it just ruins the whole thing. But from the moment you walk in the theater, first thing I hear is Jaslyn going, "Hey, Galen!" and she's just such a fucking delight, and everybody there. So
Oh, I mean, and I can't.
I've had a blast.
I'm just the freaking wife. But I mean, I've been playing over at Stage Door on the weekends, which is the bar attached to the theater. So people can come in early and get a cocktail or an hors d'oeuvre or something like that, and then go over and see the show, and they can come over afterward and during the intermission. And I mean, even the first week or so that I was there, and we were doing stuff, it's like I can't walk through the lobby without the staff stopping me and be like, "You sounded so great!" And then when we did the Sidewalk Arts Festival, a bunch of people stopped us,
Oh yeah.
and we're like, "We saw you downtown. You and Galen are so great." And like everyone's just so supportive and so friendly. And this weekend, I've been helping out. They were a little short staffed for. They normally have volunteer ushers, and they've been a little short staffed this last week. So I jumped in and I wound up doing sales at the box office the last 2 shows, and I had such a blast with that crew. They're just the nicest people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we've been having fun. It all ends today.
All the fun
No
ends
more
today.
fun. No, we'll still have fun, but yeah. But I'm sad to see it end. I'm glad I was kind of talked into coming up and doing it because I was kind of on the fence about it.
It might have had something to do with that.
But it's been an absolute joy. Yeah, so I think that was. I mean, that's taken up all of our week this week. What I can't think of anything else interesting that we did.
Well, and just a little bit more about that. So our son and his wife came to
All
the
right,
show
yeah.
last night, and they had a blast. And they they put them. I don't know if this was planned by you, but they put them right down. I mean, they were in the front row. Um, did you see where he
No,
was?
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
picked his seats. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's why. So he was right down front, and there are places during the performance that the cast goes off stage and down and interacts with the front row. And the guy who plays Frankenfurter, the Tim Curry character in the movie, went down and went right up to Parker and like had this whole interaction where he's like stroking Parker's face and everything. And he's got
Okay.
this big, Parker has this big thick red beard, and I just assumed that you told
Uh,
Dominic to go down
I'm
and
gonna
target Parker, but he never did. It
I'm
was
gonna
just.
tell him tonight that was I was like, remember that guy with the big red beard? That was my son.
He probably saw us with him at stage door last night.
He might have, yeah.
Actually, oh my gosh, so
No.
funny. But I love that that happened just by happy accident. Like, oh, you look like a big burly man. I'm gonna go do something to you.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
was wondering about those seats too, because they were kind of um I kind of wanted him to be house right so he could see
Yeah.
see me, see what I do. More. I mean, you can see me from everywhere in the theater, but
So I've
hey
sat on.
Bill. Sorry.
Hey, Bill, I've sat on the opposite side of where the pit is, though, and it is, especially you, because you're kind of in the corner. If I was too far over on house left, it was hard to see
Yeah,
you.
you can
Yeah.
miss me if you're all the way over, I guess. Um but yeah, the seat this yeah, and I thought, well, I'll put him in the middle, but I'd have to by that point, by the time I got tickets, it was pretty far back. I'd have to put him. I'm like, no, I'm gonna stick him right in front, and
It was great, and
if he doesn't like it, he can move.
they were on the inside seats on the right side on house right, so he was almost toward the middle, and he was basically right in front of the staircase.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think
So
they're good seats.
I thought they were great
They had a
seats.
good time, so that's what
Yeah.
matters.
Yeah.
They had a blast.
There were some other people that I thought were going to be there last night that I didn't see, but I did see a whole bunch of people I haven't seen in a long time.
It
Uh,
was packed last night, though. That we could totally have missed people.
yep,
Like the neighbors were supposed to have tickets.
and I never saw them,
Yeah, but
but it was crazy. And I was doing sales at the box office too, so like when Parker and Holly came in, I couldn't even break off. I managed to hug Holly, and I couldn't get to Parker in time before I had to do another sale, and I'm like ah, so I saw him during the intermission.
yeah, there's just so many people there last night. And yeah, I don't know tonight. I don't know if it's gonna this afternoon, whatever. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be packed or it's gonna be sold out or not. Usually the last, it's usually the Saturday night before you strike is the best
Hmm.
because
And
it's
it
full of
was.
energy. But usually the matinee the next day. We always end on a matinee on a Sunday. Usually the matinee is kind of a letdown because the energy is just not there. But
It just tends to be an older
we'll
crowd.
see. We'll see on this production how it is. And there's people that have gone. Christ, I know there's people that have gone at least 10 times to this thing.
There is one guy who has been there, I believe, for every Friday and Saturday night show, because I reckon he dresses up every single time. Last night he was dressed up as Janet, so he had the full
Yeah.
white old fashioned like 1950s underwear and 1950s bra on, all white.
Well, that's what caught my eye because he sat right in the front, and I was like, oh. And I saw the bra, and I was like, oh, damn. And then I'm like, oh, shit, it's that dude.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say he yells more than anybody, more than anybody else except for that Ashley woman that we
Yeah.
met. But he 90% of the male yelling stuff out during the show, he's instigating it. He knows all the cues, all the
Yeah.
things to
And
throw in.
Ashley, she is awesome. She's from Orlando, came all the way up to see the show. She just travels all over the U.S. finding Rockies to go see, and it's most of the time it's seeing either the movie or the shadow cast um, versions of it. But she'll go to the live theater productions of it too. But
I didn't actually know what the shadow cast was until you did this show. but it's like they have the movie playing in the background, but they've got actual characters out in front, like doing it
Yeah, kind of
live as
play.
the
Yeah,
movie's
like
going along.
mimicking it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind
Um,
of fun. Dean Beers. Hi,
Hey,
Dean.
Dean.
We're all our regulars having coffee with us. Yeah. So, anyways, been having a blast doing that. Sad to see it go. Glad I did it. Tomorrow, you notice this picture back here of that's my mother. Um, we're gonna go spread her ashes up in the county, up in a river up there. She's from the county. She's not being punished. That she's actually she's actually from
Wow.
she's actually from the county.
We're sending
Uh,
you back to the county.
she always used to say, "Oh, we're going up home. We're going up home." So I was
Aw.
like, "Okay, I'll take you home then." And then relatives are meeting us up there, and some are driving up, and we're gonna, um, you know, go up there. I guess people, let people say what they want to say, then toss her in. Um, yeah, and it'll be you know, that'll be a closure at least of that whole thing.
We get a nice big picture of her done up with a frame, and cousin Bonnie, that's down in Port St. Lucie, part of that crew of relatives that kind of drew us down to Port St. Lucie and staying there so long. They're actually visiting Maine right now. They're up in the county, staying with relatives,
Yeah.
and she's coming and she's bringing. I don't know if you know or not. She's bringing a big poster that she's made that has all sorts of pictures of you and your folks together. So
Oh,
who
cool.
knows if there might be some pictures there you've never seen before.
I'm sure.
But she wanted an 8 by 10 of Maxine. So I had that done up for her down here, and I'm taking that up so she can put it. She left a place in the middle for it.
Nice. Yeah, we got the 16 by 20. I'm bringing up there too. So good. We'll have a visual representation
Yeah.
and some stories. Then what else we got going on this week? We're gonna take a day and try to rest on Tuesday. We're gonna meet people, but give me a chill, relaxing by the pool day
Hmm.
as much as you can relax by a fucking 68-degree pool. Holy
We can
shit!
relax next to the
I
pool.
forgot how cold people's pools are up here. It's so funny. In Florida, everybody has a heated pool. Everybody has a heated
Well,
pool.
because everyone's
Everybody
spoiled.
keeps their pools in the 90s.
Everyone's spoiled by the heat, so they have to have the water warm
Up
too.
here, where it's freezing ass cold all the time, nobody has a heated pool.
Well, it's because it costs so much to keep it heated.
Well, yeah, but if you use solar, if you use a passive solar system, you could actually heat, like, it could be up to in the 80s or
Yeah,
70s,
just needs to raise it a
high
little bit.
high 70s, consistently. So
But yeah, you said you went over
yeah.
to Heather and Tommy's place and stuck your foot in, and it was just like, oh, hell no.
Oh God, no, yeah, I put my foot in that water and I'm like, oh my God, negative, negatory, buddy. Man,
What else this week? I'm working on storage. I'm trying to consolidate some of our storage here out in Newburgh so that it's down to just one room. Um, and the truth is, I mean, we have less stuff than you could if you were just actually filling a room like you would fill a U-Haul truck. We have way less than one room of stuff up here, but it's not very well organized, and it's in two spots in a building. So I'm trying to go through everything, and it's literally everything from old clothes to half-used things of epoxy from our refit of Molly. So some of it's figuring out like what's still good and what isn't, and what might we want to sell or give away. I've already taken like 3 bags of stuff to Goodwill, but I am determined to be done with that project before we leave. And then you've got a house to work on.
yep. Hold on, I'm just trying to get it up. It's comments I can't read because too far away.
We're too blind. He was funny yesterday. He forgot his readers at the theater, and we came back home, and he's like, ah, I can't see anything. And so I gave him. I have 2 pair of readers with me for the trip, so I gave him one of mine, and he had his regular glasses on, and then my readers stacked over them so that he could see. He's like, "This is just about perfect."
Oh my God. Yeah, I could like. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Looked a little funny, but he's like, "Man, I can see so well."
Dean, our fact checker, strikes again. Looks like there are about 58 seats open for today's show.
Oh
Fucking
my
awesome.
god, I love it.
Oh man, Dean, you're the best.
Also,
Uh,
what? Sorry. Well,
uh,
what? Go ahead.
Kevin says, not Kevin, it's Mike. Mike says, solar pool heaters don't work so great.
Oh, okay.
They work pretty good down in Florida, but
Yeah,
yeah,
get a lot of solar down there.
yeah.
A lot more sun.
Yeah, my cousin had one on his roof, and that thing worked great.
Great.
But that's Florida.
Exactly.
You know,
The more you move
you
up,
don't
the worse
really
it
have
is.
to go. You're not heating it up like you said. You're not heating it up from 65
No,
to
no,
92.
you're going
You're
from
heating it
85 to
from
92.
yeah, from 85 to 92. So
And
yeah, you're probably right on that.
first time I got into your cousin Bonnie's pool, I was just like, oh my god, this is like bath water.
Taking a bath. It's friggin' awesome. Oh, my fucking hair today. Oh my God.
I love your hair.
It's,
It's doing weird things.
well, yeah, it's just kind of poofy, and I just washed it last night, and I didn't put any
Oh,
product in it, so
oh. You can use my squirt
it's
bottle,
short enough to kind of be all poofy.
squirt it down, and put some stuff in it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It works. That's how I only wash my hair like once every 5 days. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Spray the curls down and just put some product in.
Yep.
Our hair is not dissimilar.
Yep.
Um,
So that's the least interesting part of today's show.
Thanks. So I meant to mention to you, probably means nothing to other people, but I'm always excited when people we know are coming to the show. And Zach from 2 Feet and his significant other are coming.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad they're
today.
getting to see it.
They came. He came in to buy his tickets last night while I was there.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "She doesn't know she's going to enjoy it, but she will."
Oh, I love the people from 2 Feet. They always have a good time. I usually go over there before the show, before every show, and have a cup of coffee. They have the hands down, probably shouldn't even say this, hands
Don't spread the word.
down, the best coffee in Bangor. Um, and they have, the reason why is they have this proprietary blend the coffee grinders, the coffee people make for them. Um, sorry, coffee roasters make for them for a specific beer that they infuse with the coffee. And this blend is just out of this world fantastic. Nobody else has it. And I and it's just great as just coffee. And the first time I had a coffee there, I was like, holy shit. I was expecting, I knew they made it in a French press. This is why I was kind of like, okay, I'll go here because
They're probably not doing that with chock full of nuts, you know.
that part of it's really weird. That area around Bangor, I mean, you have to walk all the way up to the Nest or to Bagel Central. Is that what it's called now?
Yes.
Bagel Central. You have to walk all the way up there. The grind is out. You can't go there anymore. So, but
Yeah,
that
there's
whole
nothing right in the center.
there's nothing like in
Oh,
the
wait.
center downtown.
What about the one in the Charles? Did that close down or
No, that's open, but not open. Like its hours are really weird.
okay?
And I do like that place, but again, you have to walk all the way down the hill. Boo hoo! But when you got, it's like you got fucking 10 minutes. You're on a 10-minute break, and you're like, you gotta run and get coffee. It's like, oh shit. So, I was complaining about that, and the guy at 2 Feet is like, just call me, man. Just call me, and I'll make a fucking French press for you, and you come over and you pick it up and leave. And I was like,
what?
oh my god.
And 2 Feet is like right around the corner, like a less than a 2-minute walk to
Yeah,
the theater.
same, almost the same block.
Yeah, like the end of one block, the beginning of the other.
Yeah. Anyways, love the coffee over there. People are saying things. What kind of exciting? And there's a, the thing I hate about this is there's a heart that's permanently down here that covers like half of what people fucking say. And what kind of exciting things do you have planned before you head back? I'm gonna keep it like that.
There you
So.
go.
Um,
Who asked that?
Bill, exciting things. That's my alarm. So that's exciting.
That wouldn't have helped much with Cockpit Coffee.
No, I totally forgot about Cockpit Coffee last night. I was like, yeah.
I woke up on time for it, but I knew he needed some extra sleep, and so I let him sleep a little longer. And about 20 minutes of 11, I'm finally like, "Hun, you got to get up. We got to do Cockpit Coffee."
Um, I've got grown up adult things to do for the next few weeks. With the house, um, dealing with that and tying up all those loose ends. But we are playing Nocturnum next Saturday night. That's going to be a blast. I am playing jazz next Thursday night.
That's 6 to 9 at
Patty Murphy's. So the Sonia is the sax player that, or I like to refer to it as a sex whistle. She plays the sex whistle in the show, and she does a jazz night every Thursday night at Patty Murphy's downtown, because Ireland is known for its jazz.
In fairness, that place has had jazz for years.
I know.
They used to have different people in every
It's
Thursday
because-
night, and we used to play it
It's
regularly.
because John owns the place. Is that he supports the arts, and he had her predecessor in there for years and years. Now she's in there. She inherited the gig, and rightfully so. She's doing a great job with it. So I don't know. She keeps asking me for. She had wanted another date too. So I might be doing 3 jazz dates.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's not a huge amount of money, but you get a little bit of money. You get to play with friends, and it's free dinner and drinks.
Yeah, right, exactly. So it's definitely not our normal thing, but I don't really get to play jazz a lot, and it's fun, and you know, so yeah, I'm probably gonna, I'm definitely do it on the 17th, and she wanted me another date right before we left. And you're playing Stage Door a couple more times.
I'm playing Stage Door on Friday night. I have to admit, I'm not sure of the time yet. I need to check with them. They have been having me from 9 to 11, but I think there's no show that night at the theater. So I suspect I'm going to be
Probably
7 to
7 to
9, but I'll find out and I'll make sure I post it.
Aside from that, let's see. Offered to help a guy with his rigging down in Stockton Harbor.
Oh yeah, what was his name? I can't remember now.
I can't remember. He's Shane's friend.
Yep, our friend Shane McCarthy, who's a sailor.
So, yeah, he. I won't get into the situation, but he was in a situation and barely got out of it, and
the situation we're kind of familiar with.
you're kind of familiar with
a big mess in a certain business.
He's brand new, and he didn't get his boat rigged properly when he just needed to get in the water and get out of where he was, and so he's down there. I'm not a rigger. I'm not even pretending to be. And he's like, "Oh, I'll pay you," and I'm like, "No, you're not going to pay me for this." But I have rigged and tuned boats before, so I mean, if he doesn't have the ability to hire a rigger, and sometimes the riggers around here, man, it's like, I remember we were looking for a rigger, and it was like, yeah, it was like getting a doctor's appointment. It's like, oh yeah, I'll be with you in 6 months. It's like,
yeah,
dude, the sailing season's 3 weeks up here. Don't tell me 6 months.
Well, our friend Richard that does it down in Florida, yeah, I remember his girlfriend telling me that he had like a 4-month waiting list.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah.
Well, you can do that in Florida because it's
there's
Florida.
so many, but and he went all over too. He went to North Carolina and all.
But anyways, yeah, I might. I'll go help that guy if he wants it.
You'll be like, hey, buy us dinner at the club there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, hang out and talk.
Yeah, we'll buy us a couple drinks at the club, and we'll do that. let's see. Aside from that, it's really, I don't think we have much else going. Oh, we're going to see Lyle Lovett's
Oh
large
yeah,
band. Lyle Lovett and his large band down at Bowl in the Pines.
that's like the last day of the month, I think. July,
Um,
July 31st, maybe.
yeah, yeah, and oh, what was it? There was something that might have conflicted with that. That it was. Uh,
Oh,
I've
I
got
think
a
it
whole
was a Sonya
weekend.
gig. I think it was a Sonya.
No, no, no. We've got a whole weekend. Shit. Oh, I'm playing for the Burns Music Studio. I'm
Oh,
playing
right.
a show for the Burns Music Studio. One of those one of those things is like I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, but I know it'll be good times with good people, so I'm gonna do it. So
Yep.
um, yeah, so that's yeah, just weird these music gigs that just pop up when you show up in an area and everybody knows you and they're like, oh dude, come do this, and it's like it fills up, thankfully.
It's nice to know that after almost 5 years of living aboard and just coming back for trips and to do a few gigs here and there, that people still see us as people to hire for all this stuff. And it's and especially you, because there was a point where, good God, you could have worked 6 nights a week, you know, playing for 5 different bands all the time and then being a hired gun for a bunch of other ones. And that was like your norm for a long time.
Yeah,
And still, I mean, for us to be up here just for a couple of months and to get the amount of work that we have, and a lot of it has come into our laps after people saw us, like, oh, you're here, can you play bass for this event that we have going on? Oh, can you play bass for the, oh, can you do these gigs, can you do solo, blah blah blah, it's nice.
yeah. So yeah, it's been a good time. Missing the boat. Can't wait to get
but
back on the boat.
but we know Mike's taking good care of her.
I'm taking care of her.
Yep, Mike's got it under control, and that honestly, I'm surprised I'm not I'm surprised I'm not more stressed than I am, because I normally am very stressed about the boat when we leave the boat. But knowing that Mike is watching the boat, I am not stressed. So thank you.
Yeah.
Because I know if anything's weird, you'll be like, "Hey guys, this is happening. Is that normal?"
We can see her on the cameras and check her out. But and also like people leave their boats for months at a time. It's not most people do
I was gonna
that.
say,
Most and on a dock, it's like most of the boats on those docks probably have been left there months at a time without people
eh,
even stepping on them. So
there are people that just use their boats like 4 or 5 times a year, or they're there for a couple of months out of the year. The rest of the time, it just sits. So it's really not that weird, but it's weird for us because it's our home.
thank you, Dean. Dean
What
keeps us on track.
What do you say?
It's a drum story. I mean, that was kind of a big thing.
Oh, hello. What?
Jesus, thank you, Dean.
and Dean had said, "Well, that'll make a great cockpit coffee story." And we're like, "What happened this week? I don't know. Nothing
All
really."
right, so one of the big things that happened on Wednesday night
Yep.
this week, I I show up at the theater, um, and I always show up a little early. My routine is I go over to 2 Feet. I have my coffee. My call is a half hour before curtain rise. Um, I usually get there an hour beforehand because I want to plug everything in. I want to hear everything. I want to adjust anything that got hit or moved, or it usually doesn't, but I just want to make sure. And then I sit there and I warm up. So, because I'm not 20 anymore. So I'm sitting there and I'm going through my routine and I'm really happy with it. I'm like, this is like one night I'm sitting there going through my scales and I'm blasting through them and I'm like, oh, I'm really loose tonight. This feels really good. And I'm going through all my scales, getting everything done. Like, yeah. And then my phone pops up and says, hey, our music director, Phil, is like, hey, Tommy can't make it for tonight's show, you're going to be filling in for drums. Now you got to understand, we give each other shit
So many
and
pranks.
joke around constantly. We're always, and so I message him back saying, "No, I'm not drunk enough for that." And, and he messages back again saying, "Well, grab a bottle." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, fuck you." And so I'm like, and I'm going for like, I'm like warming up for like 20 minutes, and I'm ready to just tear the fucking roof off the place. I'm ready to go. And I get another message. I'll be in 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I don't, whatever. Come in 5 minutes. I don't give a shit.
And just for frame of reference, I think you got the first text at 6:18.
6:18.
The
So
house is supposed to open at 6:30 to let people in, and the show is supposed to start at 7.
I got the text. I'll be there in 5 minutes at 6:21, and it was about 10 minutes. They held the. Yeah, he shows up about the time for curtain and for half an hour, and he comes up, and I could tell when he walks in, and Jaslyn catches him and said, I could hear her say, "Hey, we gotta have a conversation," and where she's usually like, "Hi," and she's like, "We can have a conversation," and I'm like, "Oh fuck me."
They were serious.
So I put my bass down. I walk down to the front of the stage. I'm like, "Hey guys," I'm like, "I'm getting the feeling we're not having a fucking joke here. This is the real." Um, our drummer was having an issue and couldn't show up that night. Um, so yeah, he's like, he goes, the best thing I could think of is you're playing drums and I play heavy with my left hand to try to make up the bass parts.
On piano.
But we got to have, you got to have drums. It's a fucking musical. People are dancing.
It's a rock-based
and
musical with tons of
yeah,
cues that hit off huge, big hits on the drums.
not having drums is an issue more so than not having bass. And if you have to sacrifice one, the other thing is the guitar player is a competent, really really competent drummer too. And we could have had him, but we didn't want to lose lead guitar, because that,
Again, it's a rock show.
yeah, you can't lose the lead guitar. So it was the right call, and I was just like, and they explained this, and I'm just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's not talk about it. Let's go fucking let's kill it. And so we got up on stage, and Phil's like, and you got to understand Phil, you know, and you got to give him credit for this, because now he has to cue me extra and make sure I know what I'm doing. Also trying to cover my parts with his left hand while doing all of his other jobs, playing piano and keyboards and getting all the sounds he needs and cueing everybody on stage. So his night, his his night just got more complex too.
And
so
he's got to change his tone because he had his keyboard adjusted to more tenor and less bass.
Yeah, because he's the one fucking guy I work with that knows to stay out of my way when I'm playing bass. It's like almost every other MD I work with like has this heavy left hand because they're used to rehearsing with singers and stuff like that, and then they get to the show and they're still like walking all over my parts, and I'm like, why am I here? Phil stays right out of my way. He knows what he's doing, man. He just lets me do my thing, and it's great. But so he's got to readjust, and we sit down, and he goes, "What do you need?" And I said, "I need starts, endings, and stops. Everything in between I'll make up and it'll be fine." Okay. So we went through the whole show in 20 minutes of just starts, endings, stops, making sure I had everything. And then as soon as I changed my shirt, so I had blacks on, and it was go time, and he just like, and let's hit it. And man, we we did it. We pulled it off.
I talked to a bunch of the cast afterward. They were all in awe of you. I mean, I came in. So also I would have liked to have seen this, but things
I
happened.
texted
I
her.
know. So I was having dinner with my friend Ginny, and we were really looking forward to catching up. And um, G texted me this perfect text that was, "You might want to come to the show tonight. After all, um, I'm playing drums. Don't worry, Tommy's fine." And um, it came in literally the same time that Ginny was texting me saying, "I'm pulling into the parking lot. See you in a minute." So somehow I never saw a new text come in. Had dinner with Ginny. It's like 8:45. I'm heading over to the theater. I stopped at the grocery store, got you some NA beer. I came over to the theater and I walk into the stage door, the little bar next door, and I went in to use the restroom. And Danny behind the bar saw me and said, something about Tommy. And I'm like, "What about Tommy?" And she's like, "You don't know?" And I'm like, "What don't I know?" And she's like, "She doesn't know." And she's like talking to the other woman. I'm like, "Well, tell me what I don't know." And finally they told me Galen was playing drums. And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, I would have liked to have known that. Oh my God." And I know the show well enough to know that they were in the last song of the show and about to go into like the outro music. And I'm like, "Oh my God, I totally missed it." And Danny went, "Well, he's still playing right now." And I'm like, "Oh my God, he is." So I like ran up the stairs to like try to catch the last little bit. And I stood with Phil and his wife. They were the crowd was all just, disseminating. And um, Tina and her whole family were there just like standing up and clapping along and like they're so excited. And she's looking at me going, "Oh my God," and everyone's just so proud of them. And I talked to a bunch of the cast afterward and they said there were little things here and there where it wasn't wrong. It just wasn't how Tommy plays it.
It was
Like it
different.
sounded a little different.
And I tried to do everything the same, but I mean, holy
I
shit,
mean,
it's
good
an
grief, you
entire
had
show.
so as a bass player, you're such a competent drummer, and drums have always been his primary instrument, but then bass became his focus for years and years and years. But he's such a competent drummer that he was able to remember and tone into everything
Yeah,
Tommy
well,
was
it's just because
doing.
I mean, I hear it every night. It's there, and I can
That you
walk
were able
through
to
it.
just
So.
sit down and do that with no with a basically a 15-minute rehearsal with Phil. And anyway, the rest of the people like in the cast were saying there were some little nuances here and there that were different, but nothing that threw us off. Like all of our major cues were there. There was nothing where we were like, "Oh, we're gonna miss that because the drum beat won't be there."
Yeah,
It was all the important stuff
like
was
says
there.
Pickles could have played the bass, slayed it. Yeah, yeah, that would have been awesome. Get Picks up there. But, yeah. So, anyways, that was a moment of excitement in midweek, and Tom was absolutely fine. He was
Yeah.
back the next day, and we were fucking killing it. So,
And you killed it last night.
this week's shows have just been insane. They're just high energy, just lots of fun.
The pit is so tight too, and you just keep the pit and the cast just. It's blowing my mind how every time I see the show, it's elevated from the last time. When I think I can't imagine what you're going to do to make this better, but just little nuances and just it's amazing. And it's awesome. The Ellsworth American did a review and it mentioned specifically the pit. You can't see the pit until they've done a couple of numbers, and when the curtain comes up in a certain way, and suddenly you can see the pit revealed. Um, the person who wrote for the Ellsworth American was like, "Oh my God, there's a live pit. I thought this was a recording. Like it's that tight." So I'm proud of you guys.
So we were all these people were talking about it, messaging me on another thread that kept going up. They've been making videos and songs and stuff and sharing them. It's funny. It's like, don't you guys know that we do Cockpit Coffee every Sunday? Anyways, so yeah, and last, so we were doing a bunch of. We need to get our Instagram and our reels going again, and we've been slack on that recently. So it's like, oh, let's do some reels between shows and stuff tomorrow. And we were walking around Bangor between shows, and uh, freaking, which there's this random, this no one's around. We're going by this parking lot, and there's like two cars in there. And there's like this pile of, I don't know if it was clothes or something.
Some fabric.
There's something on fire.
Just in the middle of the parking
Just,
lot.
I mean, it wasn't hurting anything, but it was just sitting there, just little campfire in the middle of the parking lot. No one around. What the fuck?
That's about right, Bangor.
I mean, it is, yeah, that's very Bangor.
Keeping it classy.
It's kind of like lots of fun, cool things going on, but then also like weird, what the fuck?
What's happening over there?
Yeah.
You do a lot of that in Bangor. What's happening over there?
Yeah. Yeah, Bangor definitely has a little bit of a problem, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, they have a little bit of a drug issue. I felt kind of badly the other day. There was a guy that seemed to kind of follow me down the street. He looked in our car and looked like a tweaker. And you prejudge a little bit based on movements and stuff like that. And I was kind of aware of him. And I walked into stage door and he walked in right behind me. And I'm like, oh dear. And the
He's a
two
theater person, not a tweaker. It's hard to tell the difference.
well, no, he wasn't. But and I saw one of the bartenders kind of give him the eye and very much acknowledge like she'd seen him before. Um, and but she was obviously wary. And I walked right over to the bar and I'm like, I'm just gonna hang out here with you guys for a minute because I don't know if that's a problem or not. And she's like, he actually had a very traumatic brain injury and he can get to be a problem sometimes, but he's not a drug user. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Well, that's the other
Okay.
thing. Is it's not just drug users. It's a lot of mentally ill people there, and we kind of joke about the stupid stuff that ends up happening, like the fire and stuff. But it's a legit problem. You gotta sometimes you just gotta laugh at things. But deep down, yeah, this needs to be fixed.
There's a lot of people around here that need help.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that need help, and they're not. Whatever they're doing now is not working, and that needs to be acknowledged. First of all, it's like, hey, what we're doing now is not working, and we have a lot of people either due to drugs or mental illness or both, because they go hand in hand sometimes. It's like do something for Christ's sakes. But oh shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, totally forgot. Oh, maybe somebody who's a little more familiar with, because you can tell who the tweakers are when they're tweaking, when they're um, maybe someone who's more familiar with these substances than I am can. What is the deal? What is the deal with pants? So they fucking, I swear to God, you see these guys and they'll be begging on, and they always come up and they always like have this, very kind of, I just need $1 to do this and that, and it's like, I know what you're gonna do with that fucking dollar. Stop. And people give them money. It's just it's like there's a reason why you don't feed bears in a certain area, because you don't want to. Anyways, people feed the bears, and
I'm guilty of feeding the bears.
They fucking, yeah, I know. So anyways, then you'll see them. They go up the same place. I mean, if it doesn't take a lot of police work, for Christ's sakes. If somebody just stand there downtown and see, okay, that guy's begging for money. He's going up there on that hill and he's coming back down all fucking Looney Tunes. It's like, hey, maybe somebody's selling drugs up there.
Or at least it's a shoot up.
I mean, I've never been to the police academy. I don't know what they teach there, but that seems like a fucking no-brainer. But anyways, let's ignore the problem. Anyway, so anyways, they go up there. They go up the hill, and they'll come down, and you can tell, because before they're all like prim and they're like trying to act normal and all this stuff. Then they come down the hill and they're fucking doing the dance, and they all have pants in their hands. They have fucking pants in their hands, and they got pants, and they're dancing around with their pants, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Maybe they sell drugs and pants.
You get free britches with every fucking needle
Oh
full.
my
I
God.
mean, what is going on? I don't understand it. But I mean, well, at least they're wearing pants. But it's I've seen this more than once, and I'm like, why? And they never just like it's like they fucking toss them around and they.
Showing off
I don't know. No, they're talking. They're having a conversation with
with the
the fucking
pants.
people
Oh,
around that aren't there. Um, yeah, I don't even know what drugs they're on, but um, it's something fantastic, I guess.
I assume that most of the people down there are on meth or heroin, but and
Oh,
we
Lisa Vance. Hey,
oh hey,
Lisa.
and we took a walk down a road that we don't normally take, which is where we saw the fire, and twice on the walk back I saw syringes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're all over the place.
yeah.
You got to be super careful, and like if you throw something in the trash that you didn't mean to throw,
Uh,
don't stick your hand in there.
nope.
Fucking, it's gone.
Good grief! I pricked myself this morning pretty bad.
So,
Not on.
yeah, and like, not to sound like the '80s AIDS scare, but AIDS is on the uptick, and it's 80% of the people diagnosed with AIDS are the homeless people in Bangor area. It's insane. Um, yeah,
So avoid getting pricked.
avoid that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely avoid that.
Yep.
But luckily, I mean, it just doesn't solve the problem, but um, people are starting to put like sharps containers and stuff in bathrooms.
Mm.
It's like, okay, you're gonna shoot up here. I can't stop you.
At least
apparently.
put it in this.
Nobody's stopping you, so fucking at least put your needles in the proper containers. But
Yep.
anyways,
My grandmother's sewing table and sewing machine are downstairs in this building where we're staying. My grandmother passed quite a while ago. And I went down to find a needle and thread, and I stuck my hand in one of her drawers, and I don't know, I didn't even see what I pricked myself on, but it was all of a sudden I had blood running right down my hand.
yeah.
I was like, oh, I better go wash that out. Yep, that's fun. When was my last tetanus shot? Longer than it should be.
Yeah, I think
We,
you.
we,
I think
we
you'll probably be okay.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. But yeah, that did make me think. I mean, you and I definitely have not had a tetanus shot in the last 10 years, probably.
Oh yeah, Stephen had that. He literally I mean, it's cliche, but he stepped on a nail, rusty nail.
Stephen Vance?
No, Stephen
Oh,
next door.
oh.
He stepped on a nail and had to get a tetanus shot, and he shows up and what was it? There's something about um, if it was just if he was getting a tetanus shot because he needed the booster, like it was going to be one price that was massive, but if he stepped on a nail, they would just do it and everything would be covered.
Oh.
I'm like, well, that's always tell him that you're gonna.
Well, then I definitely stepped on a nail.
Everybody, I stepped on a nail. Absolutely.
I pricked my finger on something really sharp. I want to make sure that it doesn't turn into anything.
Oh, Christina. Hi,
Hey,
Christina.
good morning.
Because you're asking to shift social thinking from punishment to empathy. Yeah, I'm asking that, but
That's hard all the way around.
Oh, are things warm up where you are? Up in Halifax, Dartmouth. They're pretty good down here.
What time is it?
It is 12:13.
Okay, we're good. We just have to be at the theater by 2, right?
Yeah. If you feel like taking a drive on Monday, I'll be up in the county. I know it's still 6 hours away from you. Been a nice weekend. Great. Yeah, it's been nice here. It's supposed to rain Monday though, unfortunately.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of puts a damper on what we're planning.
You know.
Well, maybe we do it relatively quickly and everybody goes over to Hazel's after.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Anyways, sorry. What was the whole thing? It's 12:14. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I got a show. Our last show for the thing. Um, so I guess I gotta go. Get ready for that. Yeah,
Okay.
that was it. That's all I had to say.
Yep, and Nocturnum on Saturday night, the 19th, 7 to 10. For anybody that's local, come on out and see us. That'll be our, I believe that'll be our only remaining Sale Buns gig. There's a chance somebody might call us up and ask to jump into a slot or something, but I'm not going to seek a lot of stuff at this
And
point.
that's always fun. But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think that's it. Anybody have anything exciting for? Stand for a couple more minutes, but anybody have anything exciting they're doing? Lisa, any projects? Anything going on? Christina, you had a trip planned, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Got something going on. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think we were able to book any gigs up in the Great White North.
No, the ones that I contacted never responded. And I think that it's sad to say, but I think there's a sentiment of a little anti-states right now, and
Yeah. I gotta get Kevin's heart back on. Oh yeah, thank you so much for doing that. I know, yeah, you don't. You're gonna say it wasn't a big deal, but one less thing that I had to do. Mike straightened out our outboard situation for us. Pissa was clogged. Let's see. Lisa says heading to Kentucky for a couple of weeks. Well, damn. Both of you guys both heading to Kentucky. Close meeting and Jimmy Buffett night at the ballpark. Nice. Nice. Any big fundraisers coming up? Bill, for the club? I know you guys do a lot of stuff. I can't remember. I know you pretty much have it like on a yearly schedule, all the stuff that you do now, but let's see, generally, so chilling out, trying to prepare for the weirdness in the U.S. Yeah, yeah. Doing a bathroom build. Oh, and oh, so this is a working trip. Wow, man, you guys have been friggin' grinding. Good for you. That's really cool. Where are you going?
well, I was gonna get pickles, but I think he must have gone downstairs.
Pickles. Yeah, he's whenever you can go downstairs. Just had one the 21st of June. Next one will be in October. Okay. Yeah, Lisa and Steven are going to Kentucky to do a bathroom build.
Oh, wow.
So that's exciting. Yeah.
They're getting all sorts of interesting work.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. I just got some. Thank you. Have a Christmas in July on the 25th. Right, the Christmas in July. Right.
Christmas in July.
We were gonna play that last year, weren't we? Or do something. I forget what it was. Christina is kitchen puttering. It just makes me happy. A lemon cordial this morning and granola. God,
Girl, ambitious.
I just want to transport myself up there. No, I mean, how fucking cute.
I know.
God damn it. Yes, working, staying in an RV on a friend's land who's building a home there on a farm. Well, damn, that's a whole thing.
Everybody's got cool things going on.
Christina, I zested way too many lemons.
Oh my god. I love that she actually zested the lemons.
Of course you did.
Like, we're not talking about,
Christina.
you don't buy like a bottle of
No.
lemon juice. That's just silly.
No.
Need the real for real. I've been craving lemon bars. My mother used to make lemon bars and they were so good.
What did I have the other day that tasted just like a lemon bar?
I don't know. I would have liked to have had it. Our friend Liz used to do a drink at Happy Endings that tasted just like one. It had like a graham cracker rim. Oh, so good. I'm sure it had limoncello in it, but I'm not sure what else.
Damn it. I can't.
But we don't have an oven where we're staying. We just have a microwave and a toaster and a hot plate. But my mother keeps saying I can cook anything in her oven that I want to.
We can't cook everything that we want to there.
Well, but I'm sure I could do lemon bars.
Trying to find a oven we can use where I can carbonize some flour to turn into THC butter, oil, or something. But you need to put it in an oven. I'm not gonna put it in someone's in your mother's oven.
No.
We might end up buying like a fucking toaster oven or something. Or
We'll find somebody that would let us do that.
Christina says her entire apartment smells like a lemon candy. Oh my god. Posted a picture of her cat the other day. It was fucking adorable too.
I'm thinking that would be even more effective. Like everybody always does like chocolate chip cookies, cooks them and leaves them out like when you're going to do a house showing because it makes the house smell all homey and inviting. And in fact, Jonathan did that because he's selling his house because he's taking off.
Yeah.
And he brought a big thing of chocolate chip cookies that were homemade into the box office yesterday. And he's like, yeah, these are left over from the house showing.
Oh my god. That's awesome.
But I'm thinking that something like lemon bars or whatever Christina's got going on would be an even better choice. Because then it's gonna taste, I mean, it's gonna smell like it's yummy, but it's also gonna seem really clean.
Actually, what would pumpkin pie or pumpkin, anything with pumpkin spice in it?
Yeah.
Because, I know this is just how. This is the statistic. I'm not. They say that 80% of the time the choices of what house to buy is actually made by the woman.
Oh yes, and everybody likes the pumpkin spice.
And everybody likes the pumpkin spice.
Unless it's like month 3 or 4 of pumpkin spice season and everyone's sick of it. So you got to time that just right.
I don't think. Yeah, I know a lot of people. I think if you like pumpkin spice, you don't get sick of it. I think it's just.
Okay. You're right.
I've never seen anybody go like, "Oh, I'm just sick of pumpkin spice."
Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't think you could go wrong with any of those. Pumpkin spice, lemon bars, chocolate chip cookies. But chocolate chip cookies is very cliche. People still do it, obviously, but it's very cliche.
Bill says, not a fan. Not a fan of what? Pumpkin spice? Me either. I it's not that I hate it, it's just that I don't get the hype, It's like I'll begrudgingly eat something that if I have to, it's made.
And then it seems like everything is flavored that way. Like if some business has something, it's pumpkin flavored for those couple of months, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, pumpkin spice. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, guarantee you, as soon as like they start having the back to school sales for the kids, and of course the marketing thing starts. It's like it can be fucking 80 degrees out, and all of a sudden all the advertisements, people are going to be like in scarves and sweaters and their Ugg boots and sipping on, their fucking birthday cake in a cup from Dunkin' Donuts.
Peppermint mocha chocolate, whatever.
Pumpkin spice, this, that, and the other.
Now I really want peppermint hot chocolate.
Well,
because I am a woman
you
and
know,
I like those things.
well, buy some peppermint hot chocolate.
Okay.
It's
I had some on the
you
boat.
can
I
do.
had to throw it away. It got clumpy.
Uh,
It got caked up. Anything powder, if it gets caked up, that means that moisture and bacteria has gotten in there,
yeah,
so it's got to go.
yeah. All right. Yeah. Unfortunately, we gotta get going, do things. 12:30. What time's my? Yeah,
Calls at 2, and you like to go in like an hour early,
yeah.
so yeah, we're getting
Pumpkin
close.
pie for breakfast is a solid adulting choice.
I think, especially after Thanksgiving and Christmas, pie for breakfast is very appropriate.
Are you a are you a whipped cream on your pie person, Christina? I can't imagine. I can't imagine pumpkin pie without. I think you need even in the mornings. I think you need a solid dose of whipped cream on top.
So that's a question. What's everybody's favorite pie?
I'm apple. I I'm apple, but yeah, apple. Fuck you, apple.
Well, there's other ones, like you really enjoy a good blueberry pie sometimes and stuff like that.
I really like a
I
good
like a
blueberry
blueberry
pie.
pie. I like most pies.
Key lime. You know, Bill, you didn't even need to answer that.
I
I
knew
could have
that.
told you
I knew,
that.
yeah. Mhm. Mine's probably pecan. That's a little bit of my dad's influence. He grew up in Louisiana, and
I love pecan. I love a good pecan
I
pie.
love a good pecan.
Pecan. I like pecan pie. It's after the third bite, it's too
It's
much.
heavy. Yeah.
It's sweet.
What you really want, like I want someone to have pumpkin pie and pecan pie, and I can take a small sliver of
See,
each.
that's
Is
the
really what I want.
best. Yeah, when you show up these places and they have like five pies out, and it's like, I'm gonna have a little bit of
Hmm.
every one of these.
Like a half piece of pecan and a half piece of pumpkin would be perfect for me.
Mike says he likes a little pie with his whipped cream. Lisa Vance, also key lime. I mean, key lime pie is friggin' awesome. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are familiar with that song. Key lime pie, key lime pie. My baby loves it when I eat her key lime pie.
I I don't even think I remember that.
Uh,
I can hear the cat meowing, but the door's open, so I don't know what his problem is.
Let me introduce you to a butter tart. I will happily let you introduce me to a butter
Who's
tart.
that?
Who's the butter tart? I don't know.
No, who said
Oh,
that?
Christina said
Oh, okay.
that.
Who's the butter? Are you a butter tart? What would a butter tart be?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck the show today. Let's just go up to Canada. They don't need us that bad. They already proved that Phil can play with his left hand.
That's right. You can
It's
probably
like
play drums at the same
it's
time.
like I told
too.
Tommy when he finally showed back up, I'm like, one of us is superfluous, and I'm not sure which one it is.
As long as somebody's on drums.
As long as somebody's on drums, it'll be fine.
Gosh, you guys have had such a good time. It's
Um,
such a great group of people.
I'm
Oh
up
my
there
gosh.
eating. Oh, I'm in Canada eating butter tarts. Leave me alone.
And lemon things.
Smelling lemons and eating butter tarts. Playing with a floof.
Oh God, what was the cocktail Liz made for me the other day? So our friend Liz, that used to be the mixologist at Happy Endings, is working at Chase's restaurant, which I feel like she's a little wasted being there, but also it's just the coolest little
No,
family place.
she made no. She's not
She
wasted.
she'll
It's
she'll
a
still make
nice hang there.
she'll still make whatever you want there, but it's not really the kind of place where they're doing lots of infusions and fancy things. But she's just such a great bartender. Oh my gosh, she made me something. I think it had, I know it had like peach schnapps and whiskey, and like it had a whole bunch of different things, but it tasted like if a cough drop was actually not so strong and just super enjoyable and light and went down really quickly. That's the strangest description I might have ever given of anything. But it was super tasty, and I'm like, I could suck this drink down, which was in a pint glass, in about 3 seconds, so I had to really temper myself. But she's the kind of bartender that you walk in and you just go, whatever, make me something. She knows what I like and what I don't, and that I don't do dairy and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yep, Liz, make me something. Yep, I'll pay for it. It's fine. Here's a plus.
All right. Yeah, get to see the puss before we head out.
Got 2 more there, Bob. Yeah, all the treats. He was loud this morning. Oh my god! This morning it was like he was yelling at us.
I know, and he was literally he was just like in the doorway of the bedroom, just lying there with his little paws crossed and just going.
Get up! He was really going.
Jesus.
You're gonna miss Cockpit Coffee, you idiots. Aw, hey buddy, you're not gonna stay? Okay.
No, yeah.
He ain't done.
Oh well. Here he goes. Yeah, he just wants to go over there and meow at us. I think he wants
attention.
he wants to go downstairs, but he wants us to be downstairs with him.
Yes. So we don't. So we're upstairs in what used to be an old office building. It used to be a nonprofit that my family ran, and the room that we're sitting in used to be a big office with several desks, and it was our computer room and copy room, and it's now our living room for this trip. And downstairs is the kitchen, and we have some storage down there and stuff. And because my stepfather comes in and out of the downstairs pretty often, and I don't want him to feel like he's responsible to wrangle the cat all the time, and they have some workers coming in and doing some things here and there and using the downstairs restroom, we keep the cat upstairs unless we're downstairs with him, or it's late at night and we know nobody's coming in. And so there's a lot of time that he's just like, I want to go down. I want to go down. And it's like the forbidden area that I get to go to once in a while.
Yeah.
I want to go down.
There's a box in the kitchen he likes to hide in.
Yeah, a little cardboard box.
He loves going down in the anywhere he can find a hidey spot, but can also see out of the hidey spot. So it's probably not a hidey spot, but it feels like it to him. But he can like survey everything at the same time. That's his jam. So yeah. All right. He wants to go spelunking. He's been doing tons of spelunking.
Oh my gosh.
Tons of spelunking.
He also there's a box at the end of the upstairs hallway in an area of the building where like the lights don't even work anymore. Like I can't see in that corner very well. But he goes to the far end of the hallway where there's a box of like old purses and scarves and stuff that I need to go through and probably take 90% of it to Goodwill. But he's figured out that he can jump onto another box and get into that box. So he goes in and he sleeps with the purses. And every once in a while when I can't find him and I'm like shaking the treat bag like crazy, I hear all this commotion at the end of that dark hallway and sound that you expect to hear when like stuff is rubbing up against a cardboard box, and then suddenly the puss comes out and he's all dusty.
Right on cue, Sonia's like, shows at 3, right? It's like,
on here
okay,
or just another
no, and
just
the thread. It's like, holy
how does she not
shit.
know when the show is?
It's every matinee, every Sunday. She's like, we have a matinee today? Is it 3? It's like, yes, Sonia, it's fucking 3.
In fairness, some of them have been at 2.
The Saturday
Sundays
Saturday
are
ones
3.
are at 2. The Sunday ones are at 3. And we get a friggin' schedule every friggin' week. Love her.
She just wants to interact with everybody.
She's fun.
She's awesome.
All right, guys. Hey, thanks for a great Cockpit Coffee. Had a lot of fun. We're gonna I'm gonna come on and do we're gonna make a couple videos. Our friend gifted us a ukulele, and I'm gonna start every time somebody gifts us an instrument, I'm going to do a little whatever they want for songs, do a little video. She wanted boat drinks.
Yeah, she wanted.
I'm down with boat drinks.
She said you don't have to do all 3 of these, but she's like, I really like boat drinks, cheeseburger in paradise, which we'd started.
I didn't know she was a friggin'
I didn't know she was
Parrot
a Buffett fan either. A parrot head. She's unofficially a parrot head, but she's a Buffett fan. She let it. She likes cheeseburger in paradise, which we almost had worked up, but then we forgot
I
about it and
didn't know
never went
about the
back to it.
cheeseburger in paradise. That's funny.
Uh, Boat drinks and volcano, and we do volcano. So,
Well, I wanted to learn boat drinks anyways.
and she said you don't have to do all three, but just one or two.
Um,
And she's our friend that's playing in a steel pan band. It's called Pan Storm. Pan Storm.
oh, I think
It's
yeah.
so
She's like
awesome.
totally like getting into the lifestyle now,
I know,
and
I
it's
love
like,
it. And
it's
she
like,
was never
oh
necessarily
yeah,
that
no,
person.
totally.
She's an
And
eye doctor and very, very professional and very, very, she's just
well,
wonderful.
she's fun,
She's
but
my friend Ginny that I
I'm
was with when I missed his text.
I all of a sudden she's like Island Ginny, and I'm like, wow,
I like Island Ginny.
I where did this come from? I love it. And yeah, she's friggin' playing the pans, and
I know. She's got a concert Thursday night. I think we're gonna go.
I totally
We
want
should
to
do
go
some
see
video
her
and share it.
play the pans.
She did it. I
Um,
went to her last concert when you had a show. They did a fantastic job.
let's see. What was I gonna say? Boat drinks. If you, I'm gonna tell the story, but I really want you guys to go find the video on my page. I reposted Mac McAnally telling the story. And I don't know if this story's finally coming up, if the statute of limitations went past, or just because Jimmy passed and he felt it was safe to uh, tell it. Um, but yeah, she does need to come down. That would be awesome to have a little pan behind us when we're doing our shows. Yeah,
We should give
she could
her.
be the next John Patty,
So
man.
she keeps her pan that she practices with and that she uses in the show um, at her house. I don't know if she actually owns it or if the director like hooked her up with one from the school. I don't know how it works because the guy that directs it is a local music teacher at one of the high schools. But she's got it at home most of the time. We should pick a song that she could do with us and have her learn
Oh
it,
fucking yeah.
and then we'll do like the ukulele and the pans or some combination of what we do. That would be so cool.
She could do Brown Eyed Girl. That'd be
Da, 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 da.
the.
Ooh.
So all right, the story behind boat drinks, which I think is one of the best rock and roll stories I've ever heard, and the most rock and roll thing I've ever heard. It's like you don't think of Jimmy Buffett as being like you think more like country rock or whatever, however they classify him. But I mean, this is the most rock and roll thing I've ever heard in my life. So he's sitting in a bar in Boston. Bar, I guess, is owned by one of the Bruins people, and it was it was snowing. It's cold outside, freezing ass cold, and he's sitting there and he's in the bar, and I guess he's tying one on, and having a good time. And all of a sudden, the ad comes up on television offering cheap flights to the Caribbean, and he's like, "I'm gonna go right now. I'm going." And he literally just because this is back in the day we were like Max said, you could go to the airport, buy a ticket, get on a plane, and go. He goes, I'm going. I'm going to the Caribbean. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. It's too cold. I don't like it. And he goes outside and he goes to hail a cab. There's a cab sitting outside, but there's nobody in it. The door's open. Nobody's in it. The cab's running. Jimmy gets in the cab, takes it to the airport, steals the cab, parks in front of the airport, opens the door, leaves it running just like he found it. I guess that's just how I found it. Walks off, gets on, does what he said he was going to do. Gets on a plane, goes to somewhere in the Caribbean, and that's how that's the that's then he wrote Boat Drinks about that whole experience without saying that he this stole the cab, I guess. But that was, I mean, I just love that. And I'm sure someone now, and after hearing that story, is kind of like, Jesus Christ. It's like, that's what happened.
I'm sure there's a lot of things from Jimmy's life where people heard things in songs and were like, oh.
Well, It's absolutely. It's like, yeah, well, nobody's here. I'm taking this thing
Mm-hmm.
to the airport, but if you're gonna leave it when I found it, it's friggin' awesome.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about, and I know we gotta go. So Tuesday morning we were on the radio down in Ellsworth.
Mm.
Um, uh,
97.7.
yeah.
Star 97.7.
So the guy, so I worked for like 20 years in radio and TV up here, and there was a guy named Paul that we did the morning show for a radio station in Bangor for almost 10 years together. And he now owns his own station in Ellsworth, about 20 minutes away from Bangor. And I'm super proud of him. It's so awesome. And he's got a lot of our old coworkers from that station and other ones working with him at his station now. And so we walk in, and one of somebody else that I used to work with was right there and had his dog with him, Mike Dow, and
the dog's awesome.
oh
Caesar.
my gosh, it was awesome. And I knew Mike worked there, but I wasn't thinking about it that morning. And I'm like, oh, we get to see Mike too. And so Paul had us in, and he and his co-host Sonny, they had us in, and we did interviews and played a couple songs, and it was pretty sure. I know a couple of you probably listened to it, but it was such a cool experience. It was great to see Paul again, and he did a wonderful job, kind of letting us present ourselves the way we wanted to, and just it was very relaxed and very cool. He's very good at what he does anyway. But it was nice that he called us up and said, hey, do you guys want to come in and go live, and you can promote what you've got going on and stuff. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Bill says it sounds like the time he stole a bus after playing downtown and drove it to Wrightsville Beach.
Oh.
So apparently that was the thing with Jimmy. Grand Theft Auto. He was the original Grand Theft Auto guy.
There probably was a point in his life where he was like, they'll forgive me.
Oh, they should make that part of the Grand
me.
Theft. He should be in the Grand Theft Auto franchise. They should have friggin'
Jimmy Buffett.
playable character.
Mode.
the Jimmy Buffett mode be like a secret thing that you could AABB left right and unlock Jimmy Buffett mode.
And once you reach certain points, you get margaritas
And the music.
in your hand.
Oh my god! And the music, because they have if you ever played GTA, they always have the radio stations that you can pick, and it plays like these fake radio stations that are a friggin' riot. And it should unlock some trop rock radio stations
radio.
and Margarita Radio that plays just Jimmy Buffett tunes, and you can be Buffett. You can friggin' run around, steal cars and stuff. Oh my god!
Absolutely.
All right.
It would have to be something where if you hit the beach ball out of the way, it's extra points. And
and this random beach balls that come in out of nowhere for no fucking reason.
Avoid the beach ball.
Yeah, it's like you go punch the beach ball. Your character. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to contact them. That's a whole thing.
Oh my god, that would be a great thing. All right.
There should be lizards in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, and the whole thing just starts turning into like a tropical kind of all these hidden little things. Oh my.
Yeah, and you go into one room and you have to it's like Pac-Man, and you have to eat all the cheeseburgers. We got it all figured out.
Holy shit. That's a game I want to play right there. Oh my god.
What we just did right there is probably the most typical conversation between us, in a normal day. We just have conversations like that. What if we did this? What if this? That's
GTA,
a very us conversation.
GTA Jimmy Buffett mode. Don't forget the margaritas. No, definitely. No.
All right, we gotta get going because I got some stuff that I gotta do before we have to leave, and we're getting pretty close.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
so
everybody.
I hope everybody has a great Sunday.
Yeah, had a blast, and we'll see you next week, if not sooner.
Bye.
Bye.